I don't care if it's a week, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? LeBron James. That's who y'all gotta start appreciating. And you gotta stop disrespecting this man. You got AJ Brown, who's a legit number one, and you got Julio, who's a legit number one. One of them dudes gotta get double teamed. Who gonna get double teamed? And whoever gets double teamed, the other one gets the ball. I'm saying this with no pun intended, but full of pride.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
Your big play slave, what it do, and Rio, what it do, baby. What's up, kid? I know life is tough. I know. It is your boy Pride. You know, as time goes on, we might get a few people. You know, maybe not. Depends. Your boy's going to be doing a watch along of UFC 269, headlined by Charles Oliveira defending his title against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Here I saw how average Dan. It was tough. It was tough. But even then, it didn't look any better. I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. Like, there were a couple good shots, but overall, maybe it's just me. I had it 2-1. One ref had it 30-27. Whatever crack you're on, throw that my way. Because 30-27 ain't no way round 2 went to Emmett. I'm just throwing that out there. Whether or not it is what it is. Sean got to make a statement. Look, he does. But at the same time, he's kind of in this position where, frankly, I'll be honest, it doesn't matter. If he wins, it doesn't matter. If he loses, it doesn't matter. He's in this weird bubble where he's fighting he's ranked 15th as his opponent. And look, for me, with all the hype around Sean O'Malley, he's gonna have to beat somebody top 10. That's just me. But it's like, it's kind of like the same thing in a way, kind of how they're pushing Conor McGregor, right? Where when you do that and then he beats a top 15 guy, does it really matter though? Does it really? Because UFC desperately wants Shane O'Malley to be the next guy. I don't think he will be. We'll find out tonight. Key, as it should say in the streets, what the fuck is up, baby? And Rio, Dominic Cruz looked fantastic. There were a couple times he got rocked. But outside of that, god damn, he fucking looked great. Poor Juliana Pena probably going to get hurt. But, bro, I'm going to put it this way. And look, I wanted to cheer for Pena. Her nickname is the Venezuelan Vixen. When you have a nickname like that, I want to ride for you. But I've said this consistently. To me, not only is Amanda Nunes the GOAT in terms of female, I think it's about time she gets respect on her name and she's thrown into the overall GOAT conversation. Now, when I say this, people look at me funny. They look at me funny. She a baddie. I'm not trying to say that loud because I ain't trying to die, bro. Juliana Pena, she a dime? And on top of that, in the octagon, Shorty, especially when she did a Sarah McMahon, come on now. Shorty will whoop. And what I like about Juliana Pena, whether she's on top, whether she's on the bottom, whether on the feet, she works. A lot of people usually use the ground to try to stall and waste time. But her, nah, she don't play that, my boy. She don't play that. We're looking at France versus Garbrandt. I am very, very interested in this fight. For multitude of reasons. I believe Cody Garbrandt will be Kai Kara France's toughest challenge. welcoming him to the division. If he, Rio, I'm gonna get to your second comment in a minute. Hold on. Oh, by the way, she didn't barely beat Sarah McMahon. To me, I had it a clean sweep because in my eyes, bro, yeah, Sarah McMahon had some moments, but let's stop, like, bro, Pena handle her business. When Sarah McMahon was on top, handle her business. She was. Bottom, still throwing shots, heavy shots. Enough, they were so heavy that Sarah McMahon on top was passive. So, to me, I give it to her. And I will give Juliana Pena this credit. She's not only not bowing down to Amanda Nunes, she's doing this thing where not only is she stepping up, it's different. Like, she's basically, in essence, kind of trying to be like, yo, you're not all that nice. Which, one does not say that to the queen and get away with it alive. With how good Nunes is, we got to try to hype up anyone she fight. Look, bro, I'm putting it to you this way. There's no way you can hype up anybody she fights, to be honest, at this point. Because I believe it's her. It's Amanda Nunes up here, Valentina Shevchenko down here, and then everyone else is fighting for third. I'm going to keep it a stack. I'm talking about the entire women's. That's just me. I believe right now, in terms of the best female fighter on the planet, 100% it's Amanda Nunes. I don't even think it's close, to be honest. Then after that, Valentina Shevchenko. Then after that, throw out whoever you want. But look, all I'm saying, I think we need to start putting respect on Amanda Nunes. Probably never got to ask you, how about Sean Brady? My fucking guy, bro. I was telling people Sean Brady gonna be a problem. No problem. What do you know? Told people Sean Brady gonna be a problem. Yo, Rio, we had casual people who don't even watch UFC but pretend they know what they're talking about, right? I had them trying to talking about, yo, Sean Brady not going to do nothing. Sean Brady. Look, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I can't remember if you were there, Rio. I made this joke. If you got a last name Brady, I'm automatically defending you because of Tom Brady. I'm automatically defending you, right? But I'm telling you, this dude, he came out, he couldn't, and it was domination, bro. It was domination. Like, to me, I don't even think it was close. So shout out to my boy Sean Brady. Brady might be the best wrestler at 170. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I genuinely believe Sean Brady just gets disrespected. But for me, it's, I mean, obviously outside of Kamaru Usman, because I think his wrestling is above. Looking at the entire division, I think he does have the second best wrestling in this division. I really do, because obviously it's Usman, but then Colby Covington, Gilbert Burns, he's not really wrestling. He's more does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Leon Edwards, Vincente Luque, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Jorge Masvidal. My God, by the way, if I'm mistaken, before the fight, Sean Brady was ranked 15th. Put pause on Michael Chiesa. Is up at 8. Shout out to my boy, Sean motherfucking Brady. But to your point real quick, because you did say, Rio, hold on. Okay. You said you're looking to Kai Kara-France. By the way, Travis, what up, bro? How are you feeling? You said you're looking forward to Kai Kara-France versus Cody Garbrandt. And for me, this is a very important fight for both of them. First and foremost, Cody Garbrandt, in the bantamweight division, I believe I don't want to say it was fully wide open, but I believe it was partially wide open. You know, obviously it's Petr Yan, TJ Dillashaw, those are the two dudes, and maybe Corey Sandhagen. What up, Jonathan? How you feeling? But with him coming down, facing Kai Kara-France, to me, it's going to tell me two things. First and foremost, the flyweight division is wide open, not even close. Like, in the bantamweight division, there's really, honestly, only 3 guys, if we're going to be honest, right? It's Petr Yan, TJ Dillashaw, and Corey Sandhagen. It's those 3 guys, right? In the flyweight division, if we're going to be honest, it's really only 2. It's Brandon Moreno and Davidson Figueiredo. That's really the only 2 dudes that they are, if we're going to be honest. So for me, if Kai Kara-France, which, by the way, Cody Garbrandt is ranked 7th, However, it's 7th in the bantamweight division. Because a lot of people kind of saw it and they were like, hey, yo, what the hell? He's 7th? Nah. Rio? No. Not Jose Aldo. No. At this point, him and Rob Font are not legit contenders to him. In my opinion, like, and Corey Sandhagen is kind of like on the, like the third guy, but he's basically, and when I say to Corey Sandhagen is the Brian Ortega of this division. Where if you look at the featherweight division, it's Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and of course Brian Ortega. But we all know Brian Ortega is just not, unfortunately, that guy, right? Like compared to the other two, right? Jose Aldo's just not. And I understand he just beat Rob Font. I get it. I mean, if you want to give him a title shot, go ahead. Right now, where he's at, I don't see him beating Petr Yan. I don't see him beating TJ Dillashaw. Maybe beating Corey Sandhagen, maybe. But outside of that, I don't know. But for Kai Kara France, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with him. Can Kai Kara France beat a guy like Cody Garbrandt? Can he step up and handle it? It's going to be interesting to see. And Cody Garbrandt, if he comes in his first weight in the flyweight division, is against a guy who's ranked 6th. Do not be surprised if Cody Garbrandt immediately gets set into the title picture, since it's really only a 2-man division. And even then, before, like, if we're going to be honest, Brandon Moreno really wasn't considered that guy. Everyone thought it was Figueiredo's division until he got knocked out, if we're going to be honest. You know what I mean? After that, it's kind of when people started saying, oh, yeah, now we kind of have no choice but to also mention Brandon Moreno. So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, me personally, I don't have, and I feel bad because at the same time, Jose Aldo, with everything he did, if you want to give him a title shot, go ahead. I'm not mad at it. I'm being careful though, because like I said, top of the division, there's some killers, and we also have to remember and keep this in context. This is not prime Jose Aldo. I'm just throwing that out there. By the way, in terms of the pay-per-view, the first fight hasn't started. They're doing like the sit-down interviews they had with Sean O'Malley and and don't be surprised if Sean puts on a clinic. I understand that his defense is atrocious, but so is O'Malley's. Like, O'Malley's defense isn't something you can be like, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? So to me, the way I look at it, this is how I'm gonna look at it. I want it, whoever gets that first clean shot is getting the win. That's really how I look at it. Whoever lands the first clean shot, not glancing, I'm talking about legitimately clean. The first one lands that first clean shot is gonna win in this one, because both these dudes, like, their defense ain't both of them, to be honest, bro. Both of them is not looking good. And again, I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, I mean, come on, let's be honest. It doesn't matter whether or not Sean wins or not. It really won't matter. Sean O'Malley right now, he's walking to the ring. He's in the inspections area, so they're gonna start doing this thing. O'Malley has footwork and a little head movement. He's not a punching bag he's not a punching bag. Don't get it twisted. He's really not. But comparing a dude with shit defense with a little less shit defense, they both still stink, if we're gonna be honest. You hope it's a good fight. I mean, look, with both, it's probably gonna end in a knockout, if we're gonna be honest. Both guys don't have that great defense, so shots are gonna be landing. I do not expect this fight to go the distance. If it does, womp womp. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Excuse me. So Sean O'Malley right now, he's doing this whole thing where he's, it's about the end of the octagon. Oh man, this is going to be very interesting, because the thing is, if Sean O'Malley wins, people are going to hype it up, and my thing is, when you hype up a guy already like this who's been cherry picking, for the main event. So matter of fact, I'm in due time. Matter of fact, not fucking Charles. I got Do Bronx. I I think it's gonna be tough. I really do. But I saw something in Charles Oliveira. By the way, my guy Raul, he's walking down to the octagon now. But the reason I'm saying Charles Oliveira, what I saw from him in his fight for Michael Chandler to win the actual title, Mike, gang, what it do, baby? What I saw him do, and when I say him, I'm referring to Charles Oliveira. Round 1, he got stung, and it was not a good round. Came back, and with no problem, round 2 came back and handled Michael Chandler. You said Anu unembedded. It seemed like Charles is struggling to make 55. I don't think he's struggling to make 50. Well, and let me not say that. I think there is some struggle. I don't think it's as bad as people think it is. You know, I think he's one of the guys who, yeah, it's a struggle to make 55, but at the same time, the way his body is, he's not moving up to welterweight. Let's call it what it is. He's not moving up to welterweight. So for me, does he struggle a little bit? But I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. That's just how I look at it. You know, but I do get your point, because it does, especially in the fight game, it just takes that little bit of struggling to mess you up. So right now they're kind of doing some of the fight breakdowns, which is going to be very, very interesting, considering Sean O'Malley is 27. He's only got a 1 year he's only a year older. However, he's 5'11", which I believe is about a 3-inch reach advantage or height advantage. And he's got and Sean O'Malley has a 1/2-inch reach advantage. So it's going to be interesting. Bruce Buffer out here announcing what a goat he is, just throwing that shit out there. If Pavia gets this to the ground, though, it'll be intriguing. It's going to be very intriguing. And to be honest, if that's what I'm telling him to do, I'll be honest. 100%, I'm telling him, take this to the ground. Like, do not, you know what I mean? If you want, you know what I mean? Throw with him occasionally, but every punch we're doing, do like a little half-hearted lunge or something like that, so that way when you go for the takedown and you throw that lunge, he won't see it coming. Because that's what I'm telling him. 100%, ain't no way, no how. I'm trying to, I'm not taking this to the ground if I'm him. So Bruce Buffer just did he did the introduction. So now he's introducing my guy. All right, so Bruce Buffer just announced Paiva, so it's gonna be very interesting. Like you said, Rio, if it takes it to the ground, it's gonna be intriguing. Round 1 is about to begin. And without further ado, UFC 269 is underway. Round number 1. Okay. Yeah, bro, this fight, I'm not missing this shit for anything, bro. This shit, 100%. Ooh. All right, so O'Malley's coming out. He's trying to, he threw 2 leg kicks. Both got caught by Paiva. Paiva, he's not fearful. He's not scared. That's something, he's not scared. He's ignoring the hype. It's almost if he doesn't think Sean O'Malley's that good. Like, it's almost like he's kind of just chilling. Couple leg kicks from Paiva. Sean O'Malley kind of has his arms down a little bit, kind of doing his nonchalant style. You need to be careful because that could bite him. O'Malley also looking, well, actually, both guys are actually looking a little flat-footed. Okay, so now Sean O'Malley on his third kicked Pavia in the nuts. That one was accidental. I don't think that was intentional. The ref stopped it. He's giving Pavia a few moments to get it together. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. That one was a complete accident. All right, and now that we're back into the action, Pavia kind of does a little thumbs up saying, yeah, I get it. I know it was an accident. Ooh. Good kick from Pavia, landing on O'Malley's body. O'Malley working the jab. Ooh, 2 jabs. It is Pavia's head snapped back a little. Ooh. Yeah, so they're both throwing shots. However, a lot of the shots that have the power, they're not really throwing much, but the few they're throwing are just missing. Like, they're missing. So, it's really not. Oh, another attempted body kick from O'Malley. Pavia with the third catch. And it looks like Pavia, he's trying to close the distance so he can get in there. And it looks like he wants to do a little bit of work on the inside. 2:45 remaining in round number 1. Now, Pavia has been the more active fighter. Nice little weird leg kick from O'Malley. Now, even though, Paiva, he's throwing more shots, O'Malley is still kind of moving around the octagon. So it's depending on how the judges see it, because Josh Emmett earlier somehow got a clean sweep from some scorecard, from some judges' scorecard, which is ridiculous. It's kind of interesting. Sean O'Malley usually is very explosive by now, He kind of starts to work a little bit by the middle towards the end of the first round. He's not really doing much. It's kind of just looks like now he's just more focused on establishing a jab. Again, Paiva, he's not scared. He's actually coming out and he's trying to throw stuff again, not really landing. But Rio, earlier, because you said that Paiva's defense isn't good, and I agree with you. So far in round 1, Paiva's head movement is phenomenal. Like, I'm liking the head movement that Paiva's doing so far. I'm liking the head movement. Good right by Paiva. O'Malley with the body kick. Ooh, O'Malley with a good right. Paiva's done. Yeah, Paiva's down on his feet. He's down on his feet. Now he's back up on his feet. Sean O'Malley's going in for the kill. But Paiva's still moving, and it's over. Yeah, it's over. Ooh. Yep. So Sean O'Malley knocked out Paiva, which so Paiva, well, yeah, so it was a TKO because Paiva's not really out. Paiva's not out, but woo, he on Woozy Avenue right now. He had great movement until he got hit. He had great movement. He really did. He had great movement And then it was just that one. And on top of that, when he hit him, he didn't really, he tried to move, but it is how it is in fighting, bro. You zing, you zig when you should have zagged, and that shit right there fucked you up bad. If we're gonna be honest, bro, he should have zagged. Homeboy zigged, and it cost him. But yeah, Rio. Now I get your point. His don't get it twisted. Pirates defense, it's still horrible. Not, you know what I mean? But I will say this for that fight, it was relatively solid. Good, a lot of head movement. Trying to do different angles, which I like. The only thing I didn't like was, when he was trying to do, he should have went for a takedown. Why he didn't, I don't know. But this is how this stuff goes. Yeah, this is how this stuff goes. So all right, so let's say we get this kid ranked and now put him against someone in the top 10. Let's see what he does. Because he's gonna, again, now this is only thing for him now. This next fight is good. I genuinely believe this entire words are hard. The entire card is gonna be good. I believe next is Kai Kara France versus Cody Garbrandt. I believe. I think so. I don't think Jeff Neal is fighting until right before the co-main. Excuse me. But we will find out here in a minute. Whew. Yeah, they're showing the UFC 4 thing now. And Sean Rivera 2 or Frankie Edgar? Nah. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe Vera. I was gonna say no, but looking at everybody else in the division, I mean, no one else is really gonna give this kid the time of day. No one really, you know what I mean? Like, no one in terms of the division cares about Sean O'Malley. I mean, the only one who really cares about him low key is Cody Garbrandt, but that's just because Sean O'Malley started talking shit, and Cody Garbrandt, if you talk shit to him, all of a sudden, you're on his hit list, So, but yeah, I mean, looking at everyone else, maybe give him Cody Garbrandt, or not Cody Garbrandt, Frankie Edgar, maybe. And see how he handles that. That Vera rematch, low-key, kind of does make sense. Low-key. But, and it's crazy because, oh my God, now they're showing the joke. Oh, Chris Weidman! Holy God, yo, Chris Weidman! Yo, Chris Weidman was there. Holy shit. For those of y'all who don't know, Chris Weidman against Uriah Hall literally broke his leg. Right? Like, he broke his leg the same way that Anderson Silva broke his leg when him and Weidman fought. He did the same thing, and he was standing and everything. God damn. Good shit, Chris Weidman. Good shit. You're a cool dude. I'm glad fucking you're getting better, bro. Fucking, I'm glad, bro. Fucking, he deserves to fucking be better, bro. But yeah, now for him, Edgar Rivera makes sense. Definitely would make sense, but we'll see if he's brave enough to do that. Because with Pavea, he's not fucking ranked. So again, he's just fighting unranked. Last time I checked, Pavea was 15th, but I guess they changed him or something. Marib called him. Yeah, but Sean don't want it. Let's just be what Sean don't want it. And he low key understands he's not ready. So he don't want it. Hands with a Z of steel. That's hilarious. Excuse me. So is Jeff Neal? Okay, so Neal is next then. Bet. Neal's gonna be next.
Lo logramos de nuevo.
Well, for me, I think Paiva. Well, I don't know what other people see. For me, I think his ceiling is probably top 10. And when I say top 10, at 10, and I'm talking about his ceiling, the best I believe he could be in the division at his peak. That's just me. I have not heard anybody really hyping up Paiva like that. The only people I really heard hyping him up was the UFC. And I think the only reason they were really hyping him up so when, Sean O'Malley wins, they could be like, oh my God, look, he beat a great guy. Like, but. So, wow, they were actually showing the odds to win. Win by decision is plus 16 for both guys. To win inside the distance, plus 110 for Dustin and plus 165 for Charles. And in terms of submission, in terms of the odds, in order for Dustin's favor, the best odds is for him to get a knockout. And for Charles Oliveira, the odds are best for him to get a submission, which I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Now, I think this is Neil coming out now. So at this point, they just have like the lights off, like some neat little blue lights, and I think they're showing a video package. So. And they're showing a Cody Garbrandt fight video package. Which is weird. So weird. not sure which fight. I think it's Santiago and Jeff coming up. It gotta be. Because they're doing the Kai, but it's so weird because they just did an interview with Jeff Neal, right? They just did or not an interview, but like one of those sit down things. They did one of those with him, and I think Santiago even said some stuff. And then now they're doing a Kai Car France video package. It's like, what the hell? But now I'm looking very forward to Kai Car France versus Cody Garbrandt. I'm looking looking forward to this. Okay, so all right, so it's going to be Cody Garbrandt versus Kai Car France. That's the next fight. Cody Garbrandt right now is moving. He's walking over to the octagon. For this fight, I got Cody Garbrandt. I genuinely believe him changing weight, him cutting weight. Because again, he could handle, a lot of people were concerned. Like, look, he could handle flyweight. Like that weight cut, like that's not a bad weight cut for him. Like that's not an issue for him. He's in the inspection area right now. And yeah, looking at at Cody, he doesn't look crazy. He doesn't look like, how Conor McGregor was looking, like all like, looking like you're about to die or whatever. So yeah, Cody Garbrandt at flyweight, I like him. I really do. I like Cody Garbrandt at flyweight. Cody Garbrandt just passed inspection. He's in the octagon right now. I believe he's going to be in the blue corner, if I'm not mistaken. So he's off on his side, and now that dude Kai Kara France, who I like, if Kai Kara France loses, I don't think they should, stop any momentum for him. I like Kai Kara France, I really do. But right now, I don't know. I don't know, man. This fight, I'm actually high-key torn between, but I'm going to go Cody. I'm going to go Cody Garbrandt. I genuinely believe whoever wins, they're winning by knockout. Genuinely believe whoever ends up catching this dub, loser getting put to sleep. If I had to take a guess, loser getting put to sleep. Kai Kara France now taking off his shoes. He's in the inspection area. Man, this fight, I've been Rio. Let's fucking go, Cody. Like I said, I honestly don't think this is gonna go the distance. I don't think so. And like I said, I got Cody, but if Kai Kara France loses, I'm not mad at him. I want to see how he handles punches in this weight class. I think he handles it way, way, way better than he did at bantamweight. To me, I think he'll handle it way better. Cody's much bigger. Here's the thing. Coming from bantamweight, he is, but I'm looking at Kai Kara France, and I'll be honest, I don't think if Cody's bigger, it's not by much. Because Kai Kara France looks good. He looks fucking good right now. Like he don't look small at all. Like maybe we'll get a better perspective once him and Cody are next to each other and whatnot. But how I'm looking at it right now, yeah, Kai Kara France, he looks fucking great. I know By the way, Kai Kara France now is in the octagon. He's in the red corner. I know Cody's taller. I know that. But in terms of how they look, in terms of like the weight, I think they both look solid. I really do. Excuse me. They're about to give us the quick tail of the tape. So I know. So Cody Garbrandt is 32 years older than Kai Kara France. So Cody is at 126 as was his weight in. Kai Kara France 125. Kai Kara France has a reach advantage, and Cody Garbrandt has the height advantage. So yeah, wow. So Cody is taller, but Kai has the better. He's got the better weight, the better reach advantage. All right, so now I'm just focusedly I'm looking at Cody because I want to see if he looks way bigger than Kai. You know what I mean? I want to make sure because I don't. So they're announcing him. Hold on, let me look at. So they're gonna do Kai Kara France. Holy! I don't see the difference. To me, they're the same. Excuse me. To me, they're the same. Yeah. I look, that was bad. That was bad. However, because if I'm mistaken, I think he got stopped in the second round, the beginning of the second round, and it was bad. I forgot who he fought, but Kai Kara France had fought somebody, and like in the first round that knocked him out. So Kai Kara France had one fight after that, and he ended up knocking out his opponent. Here it is, round number one. Cody started out with a nice leg kick. Yeah, and they're both generous. Okay, so yeah, so in terms of like body wise, yeah, you guys submitted. Yeah, so Kai did lose, but I will say this: he came back and knocked something out. He KO'd the next one he fought. So I got high expectations for Kai Kara France. Ooh, nice little sweeping kick from Cody. But yeah, hold on. I think I low-key said Kai Kara France got knocked out. You're right. No, he submitted. Yeah, just in case I said it wrong. Yeah, he tapped. Yeah. Now you can see the height difference, but in terms of like muscle and everything, they look about the same. Maybe Cody is slightly bigger, but nothing too crazy. Good inside leg kick by Kai Kara France. He threw it right and missed it, but woo, that would have been something. Now it looks like Cody is just trying to time something. It looks like he wants to throw a hit. Kai Kara France with a leg kick, 2 leg kicks back to back, but missed both. Ooh. Body kick from Kai Kara France, but Cody kind of just brushes it off. Partially blocked too. It's like both guys are trying to time. They're trying to get their timing together. But it's kind of awkward because when Kai's trying to time something, so is Cody. So it's kind of like they're kind of messing up their timing a little bit. Cody with a good right, but Kai Kara France kind of blocked it. Body kick from Kai, brushed off by Cody. Whoa, Kai Kara France with a beautiful right. He drops Cody, but Cody back to his feet, still throwing punches. He's dazed. Kai Kara France with another right, drops Cody again. Cody's just stumbling, but he tells him to come on. Whoa, his back to the octagon. Kai Kara-France with a right misses, and Cody Garbrandt with the takedown, and now he's grabbing onto his legs. Now he has the back. Both fighters on their feet. Let go. Jesus Christ. 2:10 left in the first round. Cody Garbrandt is still hurt. He's still hurt. Kai Kara-France again stuns him, but Cody is on his feet to his credit, and he's still throwing. Jesus. Now Kai's just kind of touching him with jabs. Good uppercut from Cody Garbrandt. A right and a left. A 3-hit combo. Cody's hurt again. He's on his feet. Herb, he stopped it. Oh. Ah. Holy shit. Kai Kara-France, I apologize for disrespecting you, brother. Holy shit. Ayo, hold on. Ayo, Rio. We gotta wear this one, Buster. We gotta wear this one. He got rocked like 3 times. Oh, we gotta wear this one, brother. We gotta wear this one, brother. Now, Cody looks like, is he crying? So Kai Kara-France and Cody Garbrandt, they're kind of talking, Looks like Kai Kara-France saying he's got respect for him, whatever. Cody looks like he's crying. Brutal, brother. Brutal. It was that was tough. That was tough. Now, Cody Garbrandt is crying, it looks like. If he's crying, I'm high-key worried. Is he contemplating retirement? Because the only way I can imagine him crying is if he's contemplating retirement. Well, I mean, if we're going to be honest, look, no disrespect to Cody Garbrandt, but his chin has always been suspicious. His chin has always been suspicious. So, I don't think it's just the to me, I don't think it's just the weight cut. I don't think it's him moving down divisions, because he's, when it came to his jaw, his chin hasn't really been the best, So again, nothing but, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that, bro, but shit, that shit was fucked. Cody looks just straight lost. He looks lost and demoralized. He looks lost and demoralized. And honestly, I don't think, with me saying he's lost, I don't think it's lost as in, like, rocked. He looks, you got to think, Cody had a title shot, got COVID, had to work so much. Of course, he's emotional. Nah, bro. But the emotion I saw wasn't, oh, I lost the fight, now I got to refight. But what I saw on his face was almost this, how do I say it? This almost gut check where I can't hang, I gotta hang him up type of thing. Maybe it's me, but I don't. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Maybe I am. That was devastating. Kai Kara-France. Listen, man. I like Kai Kara-France. He is nasty. Let's not get it twisted. No disrespect to Cody Garbrandt, but holy shit, like, that was tough. That shit was brutal. If we're gonna be honest, that shit was brutal. Like, oh my god, that shit was tough. It was that thing was tough. And like I said, he got rocked. Cody Garbrandt got rocked like 3 times. So, as each other say in the streets, oof. That beautiful freaking, oh my god. And there's that beautiful 3-hit combo was like, bing bong, fuck your life. Like, holy shit. That shit was tough. Oh my god! And like I said, I genuinely feel bad. I really do feel bad for Cody Garbrandt. But at the same time, he low key did ask for this because let's be honest, if I'm mistaken, Cody Garbrandt says flyweight don't punch the way he's used to. Oh, I love you, Cody. You're my guy. But you can't sit there and say, yeah, bro, they don't really hit like that. And all of a sudden, all of a sudden you got, again, not just knocked out, you got rocked 3 times, but he got hurt 3 times. He got hurt a lot that fight. There's just no way to really go around that. He got hurt a lot. Rio says, I don't know where Cody goes from this. And I don't think Cody knows either. Like, this is tough. It really is tough because again, where does he really go from here? Where does he go from here? You know? Like, there's really nowhere else. I mean, what? You want him to go up to featherweight? I mean, he's fucked. Let's just call it what it is. He's fucked. Because, he lost to Kai Kara-France. Does he beat Davidson Figueiredo? I don't know. Does he beat Brandon Moreno? I don't know. Alex Perez? I don't know. Like, I just don't fucking know. I don't know where he goes from here. Tim Elliott, give him another ranked guy, see how he handles that. But he can't go back up to bantamweight. Let's call it what it is. He can't go back up to bantamweight. Featherweight, if you thought what happened was what Kai did to him was bad, imagine him at featherweight. Imagine Alexander Volkanovski with this man. Holy shit, he's fucked. Coach, what they do, baby? Kai Kara-France versus Minelki would be I got Kai with the first round knockout easy. I think at this point, Kai needs to go fight Royval again. Redeem himself. Go fight Royval. Let's see how you can handle that. Get that dub. Then after that, who knows? Maybe give him a title shot. Who knows? Maybe he gets the loser of because in January, Figueiredo is fighting Brandon Moreno for the title again. Yep. January 22nd. I believe it's on the same pay-per-view as Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane, I believe. And they're actually talking about it right now. Yep. So it's Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane, Brandon Moreno versus Davidson Figueiredo. Both of those are on that card. Maybe if you want to see what you have in Kai Kara-France, Kai gets a loser of that. If you don't want to put him in the title shot. But shit. Derek Brunson, that's going to be a banger. Whew. God damn. But yeah, bro, I don't want to be that guy, but Rio, you bring him. Where does he go from here? Like, where does he go from here? I don't see where where Cody Garbrandt goes from here. And like I said, I mean, if I'm him, I stay in the same division. I stay in flyweight. I stay in flyweight and fight somebody else because, going from And again, this is just me. He said you try to get Cody killed. but that's my point. Like, look. In order to get to be the champ, because that's what he wants, right? He needs to get through Alexander Volkanovski, right? He's got to go through Alexander Volkanovski. Now, to get to him, he's got to go through Max Holloway. Is he getting through Max Holloway? No shot. Brian Ortega, is he getting through Brian? No shot. Then third ranked Yair Rodriguez, is he getting through? No shot. It's like, look, Cody Garbrandt's in a position where he's gonna get killed anyway. You put him anywhere. Kai needs to ask her out. Honestly, not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Kind of have like a cute little 4-man tourney. Do Kai versus Askarov, and then the winner fights the winner of Moreno Figueiredo, and then the loser of Moreno Figueiredo fights the loser of Askarov Carl Franz. I wouldn't mind that. Do a quick little 4-man tourney, because at this point, like, the only reason I'm saying, have Kai Carl Franz fight Raw Royval is just to avenge the loss and see if he can avenge it. If he can't, it is what it is, but that's kind of the way I look at it. They're kind of doing the welterweight. Okay, so Jeff Neal is 12th in the welterweight division. And Santiago is 14th. So these guys are relatively close. Yeah, these guys are actually relatively pretty close. Last time I checked, I could have sworn this dude, Jeff O'Neal, was third. Or not third, 13th. I could have sworn they were literally right behind each other. I could have sworn, but I'm probably smoking. Oh my God, bro. Look, at this point, no disrespect to Jeff Neal, no disrespect to Santino, no disrespect to them. I hope this fight finishes in a round, because Amanda Nunes, I need to see her dominance. And I want to see this main event, because so many fucking dominoes can fall.
I think they're showing the fight on Hulu.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I just saw the highlight on Hulu, and it said UFC fight. Like, as if you could watch it. It says.
Oh man. Yeah, I honestly, like I said, the main event, anything can really happen, because if this dude, if Dustin wins, best and believe Conor McGregor is gonna be in the main event for the title real quick. Oh dear Lord. No shot. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Holy shit. So which one's coming out first? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out who's coming out first. All right, so that's Santino. Santino's coming out first. He's screaming, vamos, vamos, vamos. He's just screaming that shit at the top of his lungs. So Santino right now is right now, he's in the Well, he's kind of giving everyone hugs and kisses on his of his peoples. All right, so now he's in the inspection area. Ooh. This is a guy that the UFC believes in a lot. They expect Santino to be that dude. 15 wins by knockout and 14 first round finishes. This is a dude who does not get paid by the hour. He does not like to wait. Santiago is in the octagon, running around, skipping around. God bless him. I would do the same. Jeff Neal, who, by the way, looks like a substitute teacher with his glasses on, by the way. I saw the media scrum, and this dude looked like he was about to pull out a textbook. I thought the dude was about to start teaching me trigonometry. Swear to God. That's what I thought. He's walking to the octagon, relatively calm. Relatively calm. There's also another guy that the UFC has very high expectations for. Especially in a division where, if we're going to be honest, Kamaru Usman kind of really cleaned out the division. They're now desperate to find new blood. And it's perhaps a chance that one of these gentlemen could be the new blood that the UFC can perhaps inject in the title picture. We will see what happens. We will see how the fight pans out. Because if it's a dud, it won't matter. Jeff Neal right now in the inspections circle. So they're kind of just doing the whole inspection thing. This right here, Jeff Neal, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a champion, but I genuinely believe he's gonna make some noise in the welterweight division. I believe he'll make some noise. Finished 8 of his last 9 fights. Tied 3rd for the highest takedown defense in welterweight history. So this is a dude who's very difficult to take down. Jeff Neal is now in. Every time I say Jeff, I want to say Goff. I want to say Jeff Goff. I don't know why. But Jeff Neal, he's in the red corner. And Hansenabio, or however you say his name. Love you. Oh, man. Number 12th and number 14th ranked guys in the welterweight division is going to be very interesting. I keep looking at this and it just keeps making me laugh. Oh, goodness gracious. Tell the tape. Santiago's 35, Neal's 31. 1 inch height advantage, 6 foot for Santiago, 5'11", Neal. Reach a 2 inch reach advantage for Jeff Neal, 75 to 73 for Santiago. It's going to be very interesting. Oh my God, Bruce Buffer. I wish I was Bruce Buffer. So he's introducing Santiago. Everyone's like, oh my God, Santiago. Now the guy who's probably going to win, Jeff Neal. Wait, who's the favorite? Jeff Neal's the favorite? I'm going with Santiago. Fuck it. Let's get it. We're going underdog today. Fuck boys. Let's get it. I just love how when he was being introduced, Santiago's celebration was just like this. Like that was just it. Like, bro, come on, do better. Yeah, so it's Jeff Neal. Let's go, Santiago. Asking Jeff Neal, is he ready? Asking Santiago if he's ready. Octagon cage is closed. Ding a ding. Round 1. Oh my God. Yeah, they nervous. They nervous. Not a single punch thrown. I lied. Santiago with a cute little jab that was not really even trying to hit anyone. I just got a pawn. Jeff Neal's like he looks like a science teacher and is acting with how boring he is so far. Okay, so he lunge and then do nothing. What? Okay. All right. Okay, nothing. Jeff Neal with the little good leg kick from Jeff Neal. There we go. I'll do more of that. Another leg kick to Santiago. Santiago better check those leg kicks. See, Santiago slipped quite a few times when he's trying to throw punches. Maybe I'm bugging, but I have seen him slip quite a few times. Gentlemen try to leg kick each other at the same time. Another leg kick from Jeff Neal. Looks like they're both leg kick heavy. Excuse me. Ooh, good head kick from Jeff Neal. However, Santiago took it relatively nice. Looks like Santiago's a little off balance. 2:20 left in the first round. Ooh, good right from Santiago. Ooh, tempted. So he tried to do a spinning back fist, missed, but would have done damage if he landed. Good 1-2 from Jeff. Ooh, good hit. Now, Santiago's doing this weird thing where he's kind of throwing his punches, but he's kind of ducking his head and turning away, which is kind of putting him at a weird angle where if Jeff Neal just kind of picks his leg up, that's a beautiful head kick just waiting to happen. Santiago attempts to do a head kick, blocked by Jeff Neal. Now, Santiago is throwing shots, but they're not really landing as flush as he would like. Nice head kick from Jeff Neal. However, Santiago with a good block. Seconds in round number one. Ooh, so Santiago hit Neal. Neal returned him with a right in. Santiago's not wobbly, but he felt that. He felt it. Ooh, so Jeff Neal with a groin shot. So he hit him in the nuts. He hit Santiago in the nuts. Ref called timeout. He's going to give Santiago a minute. Which he did him in the nuts. He did. This isn't Santiago desperate. It was a little weird because Santiago was like, yo, come on, man. And then the ref asked him if he needed a minute, and he almost went back to fight. And then he was like, oh, I need a minute. Was bad because another ref, when he walked away like that, would have let the fight commence, and Jeff Neal would have had a field day. So So yeah, Santiago next time. Right now, he's kind of doing that little froggy stretch thing they teach you to do when you get hit in the nuts. That does absolutely nothing. All right, and they're ready. Fight resumes. And Santiago came back firing with a nice 1-2. Good inside leg kick from Santiago to Neil. Oh, wow. Nice exchange. Now Santiago, whoa, couple shots after the horn. But they're they're not mad at each other. What is that? His right eye? Yeah, his right eye right here. For Santiago, there is blood. He has a cut right outside his eye. If I can, I'm trying to get a good. Okay, so it's right at the end of his eyebrow. The back end right here. Now, I want to make sure I see this right. I don't think the blood is going to get in his eye. Santiago is sitting. Jeff Neal is standing. He's not even sitting. He's not on the stool. He is on his feet. Jeez Louise. And they brought the stool in. He just chose not to use it. Just chose not to use it. Round 2 begins. So Santiago is the much more active fighter. Good inside leg kick from Santiago. Yeah, I said Santiago needs to check leg kicks. Neal better do the same thing because Jeff Neal getting hit with someone. These will hit leg kicks right now. Now it looks like Santiago, the way he's moving his hand, he's trying to time a straight right. Either that or an overhand right. Another leg kick from Santiago. Ooh, go straight right. Nice exchange from the two guys. Ooh, nice short right hook from Jeff Neal to Santiago. Now, Santiago did take it, but if Jeff Neal could do that and then follow up to try to string that to a 2-hit combo, that'd be a problem. Jeff Neal covering up. He's doing this thing where he's covering up, and he's covering up in a way where it's tough. It's tough for him to be Santiago with the takedown. He's trying to do a single leg takedown. Okay, so Santiago finally got the takedown. Santiago does not look good right now. He looks almost gassed. Santiago looks so tired and drained. And Jeff Neal looks fine. Oh. Adesanya versus Whitaker 2 just got announced. February 12th in Houston. I got Adesanya in that one. Sorry, Whit. Now, 115 left, I believe, in what is the second round, I believe, and oh my God, Santiago already looks so tired, so drained, and Jeff Neal just looks. He looks like he's sweating a little bit, but he's not really taking that deep breath, those deep breaths. Now Santiago, every time. Interesting. So Santiago was like upset about something. I'm assuming he was upset where I guess he thought Neal went for him and kind of was trying to paw at his eye. And he had a problem with that. But then, he kind of was just throwing his arms up and the ref was like, oh, you better keep fighting. So Santiago, good leg kick from Santiago. So round number 2 is ended. This dude is, oh my God. Santiago is just so drained. He's exhausted. He's just like, which by the way, Jeff Neal, again, is not sitting down. He's not sitting down. Wow. Well, I mean, I don't blame him. He's really not doing any action, but it is what it is. And now Santiago, to prove a point, he refused to sit down. Which, personally, I'm not a fan of that because he needed to sit down. Round number 3. It's the third and final round. Coming out with a lot of energy is Santiago, but in about a minute he's gonna be dying down again. He needs to pace himself. Ooh, good 1-2 from Santiago, but Jeff Neal with a 1-2 back of his own. Good right hook from Neal. That kind of puts that stuns Santiago a little bit, but he's still on his feet. Ooh, good straight right from Santiago. There's a lot of feints from Neal, which I don't mind, but he doesn't use them to set anything up. He just throws a feint just to throw it. There's no setup or anything like that. Which is weird. Like, now Santiago's starting to look a little tired. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third final round. Nice 1-2 from Santiago, which opened up a cut on Jeff Neal's right eye. Oof. Santiago with a good leg kick. Yeah, Santiago with a good leg kick. However, when Santiago lately, the last few leg kicks Santiago threw, Neal would take it and throw a right. I'm sorry, a left. Good 1-2 from Santiago. Another solid 1-2 from Santiago. At this point, Santiago's kind of just throwing whatever. The issue is a lot of these shots aren't really landing clean because Jeff Neal is kind of really going like this and kind of moving his body in ways where his arms are really absorbing a lot of the blow. The most effective shot that Santiago's been throwing has been the leg kicks. If we're going to be honest. 1 minute, 25 left in the third and final round. Santiago with a couple straight rights. Ooh, good left hook from Santiago. Yeah, at this point, Santiago spent less than a minute left, and he's just too spent. At this point, now Jeff Neal hit a beautiful 4-piece combo, which kind of stunned Santiago a little bit. Good 1-2 from Neal. Straight left from Neal, straight to Santiago. Santiago, he's just gassed. The dude is gassed. More blood pouring down from Santiago. And it's crazy. Look, he's gassed, but he's still throwing stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last leg kick. It's over. Both guys got their hands up in the air, so I guess they both feel like they did just enough. Both guys legitimately feel like they did just enough. When they get all of the decision stuff ready, I'm going to go get some ice. Give me 1 second. All right, I am back. So, the fact that Santino, the last 2 rounds, did not sit on his stool, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. So in terms of significant strikes, round 1, it was tied, both 17 apiece. Round 2, it was 17 for Neil, 21 for Santiago, and round 3 it was Neil with the more significant stretch advantage, 43-30. The decision. So Jeff Neal won by split decision. By split decision, which is going to be interesting to see how Santiago's ranking will fall. You know, how that's going to be. Jeff Neal, he probably was going to go up 1. Like, that performance really wasn't, you know, especially it ending in split decision. That should not be rewarded with a top 10 spot. So him going up to 11, sure, whatever. Kazmat will probably have to earn his thing again. So, but I had it. I mean, I understand, but at the same time, Jeff Neal kind of, you know, it was just he fought nervous, he fought scared, you know, which, you know, it's weird because I've seen some of his fights. He doesn't fight like that, you know. So Thug Rose and Justin Gaethje. But yeah, for me, you know, I mean, I get it, you know. But teach their own. It is what it is. Like I said, I really didn't. Like I said, it is what it is. You know, I'm just here to see my GOAT. That's it, bro. I'm here to see my GOAT. So they're going over the rankings. Obviously, Amanda Nunes is a champion. Holly Holmes is 1. Irene Aldana is 2. Juliana Pena is 3. Aspen Ladd 4. Vera is 5. Whoa, that's, to me, that's. I just really look at Amanda Nunes, everyone who just cannot beat Amanda Nunes. The co-main, this is it, man. You know, I have Amanda Nunes, her female UFC records: 14 wins, 12 fight win streak, 10 finishes, 9 UFC title fight wins, 7 knockouts, 6 wins over current or former UFC champions, 5 knockdowns. I'm assuming it's 5 knockdowns in 1 fight. But yeah, she does have, including Valentina Shevchenko. So if anyone thinks Valentina Shevchenko is better than her, you're smoking herbs. She put pause on Ronda Rousey, and everyone thought Ronda Rousey was going to win. I was like, LOL, beat the bejesus out of Chris Cyborg. That's my motherfucking GOAT. Handle Holly Holm. Again, Amanda Nunes is my motherfucking GOAT. She is I believe, a full-blown lesbian. Either that or she's bisexual. But regardless, she's in a relationship with a female, and they adopted a child, and she is already teaching her child in the octagon how to do hippie escapes. I saw the video of her actually teaching her little daughter. I was like, you know what? That's just amazing. Really is. But yeah, when it comes to Amanda Nunes, there's nothing you can hate about her. Okay. My ear popped, so I thought I couldn't hear shit for a minute. I thought maybe I was, tweaking, but yeah, I'm not tweaking. It is what it is. Yeah, man. I like Juliana Pena. Unfortunately, and again, Rio, I think you said it earlier. It's nice to see her not, cow down to Amanda Nunes, to actually have balls and come out and be like, look, I want to fight you. I want to beat the shit out of you. Like, I'm not going to give it, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the people who challenge Amanda Nunes is like, I'm going to give it my best shot. Juliana Pena is one of the few people who genuinely believes that she could beat her. Amanda Nunes minus 1,000 favorite, and Pena is a plus 650 underdog. Amanda Nunes is one of the few fighters who, a lot of times, has been a fucking minus 1,000. Imagine that, Jesus Christ. But Amanda Nunes has came in very confident to this fight. She believes there's nothing Juliana Pena has, can do, or anything. There's nothing that she has that makes Amanda Nunes, worried. Amanda Nunes has said on multiple occasions, Pena has a lot, and she emphasized the word a lot of holes in her game. So it's gonna be interesting. Now, with that being said, Juliana Pena believes stylistically she has the advantage over Amanda Nunes. She genuinely believes she has the advantage in terms of styles. And a lot of people say the style makes the fight. So if that's the case, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Like I said, I have Amanda Nunes, second round TKO. I think she's in the stinger a few times, during the first fight. I think there's a legit chance Pena gets saved by the bell. And then round 2, she comes and handles her business. Boom, boom, look at that. Yep, Amanda freaking Nunes. Look. Boom. Boom. By the way, no, it's not the fight, because if that really happened in the fight, you'll see me go mental. It's just a video package that they're kind of, putting out. To show Juliana Pena just knocked out Duranamine. It's going to be interesting. All right. Now the video package is over. We're going to see Juliana Pena walk down to the octagon very shortly. Excuse me. And here she is, looking very stoic. Yeah, I mean, look. No emotion off of Juliana Pena. I believe her mouth guard might already even be in. I believe it's already. Yeah, she already got her mouth guard in. Some people say you might. I don't think she is. I just think she looks determined, but you could make an argument she already low-key looks scared. You know. No, I don't think she is, but you can make an argument that she's trying to hide her stoicness or her fear behind a stoic look. It's a very important fight for Juliana Pena. And she's in the inspection area now. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the Ultimate Fighter. She won one of the Ultimate Fighters. I can't remember which, and I'm talking about Juliana Pena. She won one of the Ultimate Fighters. Can't remember which one it was. Tied third for most UFC for most wins in the UFC women's bantamweight history with 6. Tied for third for the most takedowns in UFC women's bantam history, women's history, 15. The Ultimate Fighter 18. The Ultimate Fighter 18 is what she won. So it's going to be very interesting. Taking a couple laps around the octagon. Let's go out for the introduction of the Lioness. The one, the only, my GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. Amanda goddamn motherfucking Nunes. Like I said, I got Amanda second round TKO. Now, it's going to be no disrespect to her whatsoever, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Interesting. So Amanda Nunes is walking to the octagon, and she has the same stoic look on her face. Two individuals extremely determined. Both fighters looking to prove a point. Ooh. Amanda Nunes did warn her. I'm the you've never fought the Lioness. You never fought her, so you're gonna be fucked. You're going to be capital FUCKED fucked. Amanda's ready to kill. 110%. She's ready. She looks furious. If we're gonna be honest, she already looks mad. So this is gonna be extremely interesting. Like I said, just by looking at Amanda's face, I low-key might say first round knockout, but fuck it, I'm gonna commit. But what I said, I'm gonna say second round knockout. Like, she's now hugging all her team. Amanda is now in the octagon. Whew. It's going to be very interesting. And again, Pena. Again, some people are going to say Pena looks scared. I don't think so. Whew. And again, I feel bad for Juliana Pena. I really do. See, and I knew that. I said that. I said someone's going to say that she looked shook. And at first, I thought she was stoic. Looking at her again, I think she is shook. I thought she is. Amanda Nunes is 33, Pena is 32. 2-inch height advantage goes to the champion. They both have a 66-inch reach. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, no, it is. It is. Usually you see, guys kind of, usually see fighters say something extra, throwing a little jab or something like that. They're not talking. They're not talking. They're not chatting. The talking, it's literally all done. It's literally all done. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They not chatting no more. Just introduce Pena just pacing back and forth. And again, it's just they're not even looking at each other. They're not looking at each other at all. Like it's bizarre. Okay, now Pena's looking at her. Now Pena's looking at Amanda Nunes. And Amanda's not even. Amanda has her back turned. Wow. 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 And again, Amanda Nunes still with her back turned. Wow. Bruce Buffer says her name, and now Amanda's looking at her. Wow. Wow. They're really they're going all the way with the intimidation game. Both of the women are in the middle of the ring. But okay, now I'm looking at it. And Pena, she doesn't look scared. She just looks stoic. It's so bizarre. It's like 1 minute she looks scared, and the next minute she looks stoic. It's so bizarre. It really is bizarre. It's so bizarre. Round number 1. Not a shot thrown yet. Seems like both of these fighters are trying to gauge each other out a little bit. Little rain-taking jab by Nunes. Nice leg kick by Nunes that trips up Pena and puts her on the ground, but Pena gets back up. Another leg kick from Nunes. Pena is actually trying to throw some heat in there. Another leg kick from Amanda. Now, Pena's just recklessly throwing stuff, so she's not really connecting. You know, it does seem like I don't think she's nervous. I don't think she's scared. I think she's nervous. Ooh. And since it's just reckless, she's not catching them clean. There's a couple of decent shots she landed on Amanda, but she should have. Oh, God. Amanda with the straight right that puts Pena down. Jesus. Now, Pena is still good. She's not like, she just got, knocked down. She's not rocked or nothing, but she is on her back, and she doesn't want to risk getting up and giving Amanda free hits. So now she's kind of throwing some up kicks. Amanda is now on top of Juliana Pena. Juliana Pena has one of Amanda's legs. Pena has Amanda Nunes pinned up against the octagon cage. Oh, Amanda with a nice little slick reversal, and she brings Pena down. Now Pena is sitting with her back to the octagon, and it looks like Amanda Nunes is trying to get some kind of choke in. A lot of groundwork with Amanda on top now. And Pena gave up her back. Amanda Nunes has her back, and then it looks like she's trying to do a choke. She's trying to get a rear naked choke. For those of you who don't know what I mean, it's the same thing Pena had on Sarah McMahon. She's in the same position. Now, Amanda has her forearm up here. She needs to try to get it under here. Her other hand is being held down by her waist by Juliana Pena, which is important because that second hand kind of does help with the grip. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Amanda continues to fight to try to get this submission, or if she gives up and tries something else. Pena with a nice, she got out of it. Wow. Now Pena is still on the ground and Nunes is still up top, but getting out of that position, getting Amanda off your back, that's a good win. That's a big win for Pena. Amanda smiling. Oh my days. One minute, 10 seconds left in the first round. And since even though it's not a main event, this is still a championship fight. So it goes 5 rounds if need be. Amanda's still up top, and she's still working. She's still doing some working. Juliana Pena is trying to get back to her feet. She's trying to do something. So this is interesting because she's not usually she's fighting from the bottom. She's not, which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Wow. So Juliana Pena is now trying to get a Kimura. Nunes is ragdolling her. However, Pena is trying to go for a Kimura, which not a bad idea considering the position she's in. I just don't know if she's in a clean enough position to get this. Seems like Amanda really wants 100%. Honestly, I think Amanda might drag this out 5 rounds. I think her goal is to drag it out 5 rounds so she can actually put pause on this girl. Like this is wild. Oh, from the bottom. Wow. Round 1 is over. A quick flurry from the bottom from Juliana Pena. If she had done that earlier, maybe, she would have been all right. Obviously, Amanda Nunes, round one, no debate, 10-9. But man, I genuinely believe Pena is not scared, but I just think she was nervous. I genuinely believe she's nervous. I want to see how she comes out round 2. Let's see how she goes. Amanda Nunes is fine. She was laughing when she took Pena's back. She was laughing. By the way, Rio, who is Gabriela Pena? Because every time I think of Juliana, I want to say Gabriela. And I feel like I know a Gabriela Pena. Gabriela Pena. There's no one famous. I'm probably just stupid as shit. Round 2 is beginning. And I agree with you, Rio. Oh, it is only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time. Ooh. Nice job from Pena that pushed Amanda back some. Wow. Oof. Amanda with a big right hook that missed, but man. Juliana Pena is now starting to cook. Now she's being aggressive. Now Pena's really starting to throw. Now she's letting her hands go, which is what she needs to do to keep Amanda Nunes at bay some. However, with everything Gabriela, Juliana Pena's throwing, Amanda is starting. Oh, hold on. Pena's landing some good shots. And Amanda just hit Pena back with a good shot. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Is anybody rocked? Is anybody rocked? What is going on? Hold on. Yo. I keep saying Gabriela, God damn it. Juliana Pena is in this second round throwing shots and effective shots. Like, she's throwing some good shots. Now Pena's starting to throw sloppy shots. She's starting to throw sloppy shots. She needs to get it in line a little bit. Pena is taking some damage, and she's taking damage and trying to return some too. Like, she's not just standing still. Like, she's really trying to trade with Amanda Nunes. She's really trading. Pena looks exhausted now. Now she's starting to look a little tired with like the sloppy shots she's throwing. Oh my goodness. They're still throwing. They're both throwing. And when I say they're throwing, they are in the middle of the octagon throwing punches, and they're throwing a lot of them. Oh, Amanda's hurt. Amanda's hurt. Amanda is hurt. They're up against the cage. Amanda low-key is hurt. Juliana Pena with a good takedown. Now she's moving to take Amanda's back. She's trying to get a rear naked choke in. Amanda tapped. Amanda tapped. Amanda Nunes just tapped. Holy shit. Did she tap? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did she tap? What? Wait a minute. Did she tap? She fucking tapped. Yo, Juliana Pena's asking, yo, did I win? Yo. Holy shit. Juliana Pena made Amanda Nunes tap. Holy shit. Good job for Juliana Pena. Good shit. Good shit. Holy shit. Good shit to Juliana Pena. Good shit. She really tapped. Holy shit. Amanda fought emotionally. I don't know, man. I get it. But so did Pena. That second round, she also fought emotionally. Because she stood in there. And look, Amanda Nunes was hitting Pena with some shots. And not only was Pena taking them, but she was sending some back too. Like, she was getting hit and was still swinging back. So it's not like she was just, how a lot of her opponents are, where she's just kind of standing there getting hit and hit and hit. Pena was getting hit. Like, if you see her face, she's fucked up. She is fucked up. Don't get it twisted. But for every hit she took, she made sure she got at least one back. And that's really what happened, because Amanda got rocked and went back to the cage. In the end, it ended up going down to the mat. And when it got down to the mat, Pena was in a prime position to take her back. In a prime position. And god damn. Yes, for Pena, what a fucking performance. What a fucking performance. Like, this reminds me a lot of when Charles Oliveira won the title, right? Where, like, round one was not, you got fucked up round one. Pena came out round two and literally did what Charles did when he won the title against Michael Chandler. Round one did not fucking happen. Whatever happened round one, it is what it is. This is a new fucking round. And Pena stood in the middle of the octagon. This is honestly, to me, what was more impressive than her actually winning. She was in the middle of the octagon, straight up taking shots from Amanda Nunes and giving shots back. Like, usually when Amanda's hitting people with those shots, they get stunned and go, oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Round two, Juliana Pena was not like that. Like, she came out and she was like, look, it's almost as if in her mind, she was like, I'm going to get hit and I don't care because I'm going to get my hits back. That's almost as if what was happening. Like, for me, it's fucking wild. Like, and Juliana Pena, congratulations. Look, round one didn't look good for her, but she changed everything. She changed everything. Like, I can't say this enough. And on top of that, when she took her down, literally, Amanda Nunes' back was just open. It was so open. And like, whoo. And it's crazy because even Pena in the beginning, she was like, when she's walking back, she asked one of the officials, did I win? Like, Shorty, you won, Shorty. Like, you won. Good shit. Good fucking shit, man. Good fucking shit. Like, woo. Like, honestly, bro, congratulations to her. Like, Juliana Pena handled her business, bro. Like I said, round one was not fun. But she made the necessary adjustments. She made the adjustments she needed to make. She altered her game plan. Give me 1 minute. I want to hear what Amanda says. So what she basically said, she said she gave props to Juliana Pena. She gave her props, which good, good shit. One thing I did, and again, she's all smiles and clapping and she's all good, which I like. What I don't like is what she said. One thing she said, she checked out. Like she mentally checked out, which is weird to me. But again, Raider, I said the same thing. Wow. Like rematch 2022. I don't know. I don't know if this is a necessary rematch. Because Amanda is still the featherweight champion, I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah. I believe she lost the bantamweight title. So I don't know. Do you push for that? Because she already has another title. Do you think so? I mean, I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not against it at all. I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch. I would not mind that at all. Bro. But at the same time, I don't know if it's like if it's like 100% necessary. Only because Amanda, she handled it like a pro. I just don't like what she said. I checked out. I don't like that. Because, I don't know, I feel like she's low-key trying to discredit Pena. Which is weird because she was like, yo, I know Pena's a warrior and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know. But at the end of the day, round one, Pena was getting destroyed. She was getting mollywopped. And like I said, this reminds me a lot of Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. Round one, you got whopped, destroyed. It was not looking good for you. Came back. And look, when you can stand and trade comfortably in the middle of the octagon with Amanda Nunes, and you can do it comfortably, like I said, Pena was taking shots, but she was giving some too. Like, she was not playing no games at all. She was not playing no games. Holy shit. Hell of a fight. Only thing I got right about that fight is that it ended in the second round. That's the only thing I got right? I thought Amanda was going to win. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be a knockout. Tap on. It's like, I got second round right. But yeah, but again, it's only her saying that she checked. That's kind of me. Again, I could be looking too deep into it. Could be, But, at the same time, that's why I'm like, why would you say you checked out and then give, because again, Pena, and I was saying this, look, I like Pena. She a badass. Don't get it twisted. I just didn't think she could beat Amanda Nunes because, honestly, I didn't think she was going to be able to stand in the middle of the ring and take those shots. Not only did she stand in the middle of the ring, not only did she take the shots, but then she gave some back as well. And for me, just seeing that, that's some good shit right there, as the children say. Like that right there is some good shit. Congratulations to Juliana Pena 100% handled her business, you know? And that's what I was saying earlier, bro. We've never seen anyone exchange. Like, usually when they're taking the hits, they're kind of just like, oh, just taking the hits. Juliana Pena was taking the hits and exchanging back. Like, if you can stand in the middle of the octagon and trade like that with Amanda Nunes, and to me, that was the question. Could she? And I didn't think she could. Shorty came and proved me wrong. 110% she proved me wrong. You know, and again, Rio said rematch in 2022, but then here's the question I put: is it really? Do you really need that rematch? You know, like I said, Amanda's still the featherweight champion. You know, it's not a situation where where Brandon Moreno, where Davidson Figueiredo was a champion, he lost to Brandon Moreno, and then on top of that, the first time they fought, Davidson won, then Brandon won, so you kind of need a rubber match. Like, we'll see, but Juliana fucking Pena, good fucking shit. I didn't think she was going to be able to sit and trade like that with Amanda. And she didn't just sit and trade. She thrived in that shit. A lot of those shots, we've seen those shots take out. We've seen those shots fuck up Chris Cyborg. We've seen some of those shots fuck up Ronda Rousey. Shorty kept that shit. And she kept her composure. Which to me, and the thing is, she's been begging for this fight for a while. She was begging for this fight for a while. She wanted this fight because Juliana Pena knew in her mind I could do it. Shout out to fucking her. Bro. Like again, nothing, you know what I mean? And like I said, like, I don't think Pena is, I don't think she's a bad fighter. I just didn't know if she could hang with those exchanges. And she didn't just hang. She thrived. Her face was looking a little fucked up. But if in that second round, she looked comfortable in that fighter's pocket, dog. She looked comfy. Like, god damn, bro. Like, god fucking damn. Yo, Key, if you want, I'm 100% fucking down. It's in the next pay-per-view is in January 22nd. It's headlined by Ngannou and Gan, which is gonna be a fucking banger. And then it's co-main by Davidson Figueiredo and Brandon Moreno. So if you want to, I'm down. I'm 110% down, bro. And me neither, bro. I cannot wait. That's gonna be. I can't wait for those fights. But damn, bro, Pena, you a thug. But nah, man. I'm telling y'all. On to the main event. They're doing the video package. If Dustin wins, let's just kind of all work with the same pocket of information. We do know that if Dustin wins, we do understand that Conor's gonna get a title shot, right? Like we all understand that, correct? Like you know that, right? Like in Dana White's perfect world, Dustin Poirier wins, and then after that, Conor comes back, and then goes, "Oh wait, you and Dustin, you got some bad blood." Let's throw that in there, and then we're gonna have Conor throw another fucking dolly at a bus. Who you got? I got Charles Oliveira. And I'm gonna explain why. By the way, Dustin Poirier right now is walking to the octagon. I'm gonna explain real quick why I have Charles Oliveira. In that in that fight against Michael Chandler, he got dominated round one. what I saw in that second round was impressive, right? Like, what happened round one didn't matter. Certain adjustments I got to make, and he made them. He made them in the end. At the end of the day, he ended up knocking. He got the TKO win over Michael Chandler, which, to me, seeing a dude, get mollywopped round one, then round two, make every adjustment and look like a completely different fighter in the second round. Those are champion adjustments. Like Pena just did. Like those are adjustments you make as a champion. Those are smart adjustments. Those are proper adjustments that you make them like that. There's a lot of times where in the corner, the coach be saying, "Look, man, we gotta start working takedowns. Change levels, and they're still trying to run they'll go like 2 more rounds, still trying to bang with somebody. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, for me, Charles Oliveira, his jiu-jitsu is it's phenomenal. He's a submission expert. But he does have a little something. Now, a lot of people like to say, oh, yeah, you look at the beginning of his career. And I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, I'm not going to hold that against him because he's better now than he was before. That's just how I look at it. So I got Charles by submission. Dustin Poirier, former interim UFC lightweight champ, tied 5th for most wins in UFC history with 20, and he's tied for 6th with the most finishes in UFC history at 13. So, look, Dustin's a bad motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. He's in the octagon right now, and he's bad. He's a bad dude. Let's see. I have Charles, but this fight can go either way. Because Dustin Poirier got power. And I love Conor, but one of the main reasons I'm hoping Charles wins, I don't want Conor coming back and immediately getting a title shot. And I love Conor, but I don't want that to happen because I feel like at that point, you're kind of devaluing the title. You're kind of devaluing it a little bit, because now it's not just about the title. Now they're trying to do the whole thing about the person, like the feud and whatnot. Kind of the same thing that they did with Conor and Khabib, where it's like, I understand, there's the bad blood, but there's a championship on the line. Like, that should be the sell. Like, you know what I mean? Like Conor throws a dolly, then kind of, gets off. I think he had to pay a fine, do some community service. And the UFC kind of hypes up and goes, oh my God, you got to watch this. Conor threw a dolly at a bus, so you got to watch the fight. And it's like, really? Like, that's just me. So, again, I like Conor and all, but damn, Charles in that black and gold looks nice. Charles Oliveira looks like a physician. He looks like a physician, 100%. Yeah, so Charles Oliveira, a man of the people. Charles Oliveira's teeth gotta be fake, right? Them shits is too straight, too perfect, too white to be real. He's got perfect teeth. I envy this man. Jesus. I don't know if I can see this. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. I literally got goosebumps just throwing that out there. I can't see it, but woo. For me, this is a fight I've kind of been anticipating. Charles Oliveira on a 9-fight win streak, most finishes in UFC history with 17, and most submissions in UFC history with 14. So, in terms of odds, the best odds for in terms of like betting odds. The best odds you have are for Oliveira winning is submission, and for Dustin winning by knockout. So very interesting. Charles Oliveira in the inspection. Knockout. Was it? I think it was the second round. I think it was second round knockout. I think it was either first or second round knockout. Yeah. So yeah, O'Malley knocked him out. So Charles Oliveira is in the octagon. Pay some respects to Dustin and his corner. Like the officials were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, yo, get the fuck away from me, yo. I'll kill all y'all. But again, this is it's good to have a feud like this every once in a while. You know, where like there's no disrespect, there's nothing. It's just Charles thinks he's better, Dustin thinks he's better. Fight for the title. You know, we still got respect for each other. It is what it is. And that's it. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting though. Like I said, I got Charles. Excuse me, Charles Garbrandt. All right, so the tail of the tape. Both men are 32. Charles Oliveira has a 1-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage. So he does have length advantages. But if we're gonna be honest, you know, especially I mean, it's not like, if I'm mistaken, when he won the interim belt, when he fought Max Holloway, I believe Max Holloway was taller and had he had the reach advantage as well. So I personally don't think, you know, I don't think it matters for a guy like Dustin, who not only has been, you know, fighting at this disadvantage for a while, but for a guy who kind of, if we're going to be honest, excuse me, if we're going to be honest, he kind of like, Dustin Poirier kind of thrives in that situation. So it's going to be very, very intriguing. bro, be nervous. Be nervous. Be nervous. Garbrandt finna handle this, bro. Poirier go get this work. He go get this work. If any of y'all ever heard of Schmrrr, don't get this work. He go get this work. However, I will say this: I don't think it's gonna be like, you know, I don't know, man. Let's see what this clown said. Bro, it'd be the dumbest people who swear they're the smartest. Oh man. Like I said, I got Oliveira with the submission win because excuse me. Whew. Introductions are over. And it's crazy because no matter like this fight could literally end in so many different ways. Round one underway, and Charles kind of being aggressive. Wow. He's good elbow from Oliveira. Dustin kind of swinging back, knocked Charles off balance. Wow. Good job by Dustin. Attempted head kick from Oliveira. Dustin with the block. Already is a few. Already in the clinch. Jeez. Yo, these dudes really going after it. Another time in the clinch. And it's crazy because Oliveira wants to get. Oliveira stunned. Oliveira stunned. Stunned by a good left from Dustin. Wow. See, I don't like Oliveira trying to stand and bang with Dustin, knowing Dustin has that power advantage. Like, he's taking some good shots, but this early? Oh, I don't like it. Okay, now it looks like Charles is attempting a takedown. Has Dustin up against the cage. They're both still standing, though. So it's not going to be a secured takedown. It's not going to count. At this point, it looks like Charles is indeed now trying to trip up. Good roll. And they're back up on their feet. So on a technicality, it is a takedown, but they weren't really down for that long. Good straight right from Charles Oliveira. And back in the middle of the octagon. Great jab by Dustin. And the thing is, the jab, he's tagging him with the jab a little bit, right? He's tagging him. But, good left from Dustin. Charles is low-key hurt. There's nothing crazy, but Charles is low-key hurt. Charles slipped. Now Dustin is going nuts right now. Charles in the clinch through a knee. They let go, and they're back in the middle of the... Charles is really trying to get in the clinch. He's really getting in the clinch, and he's doing dirty fights. Like, interesting. Good uppercut from Charles. Now, it does look like Dustin is bleeding from his nose a little bit. I do also believe Charles is bleeding too. I think from his mouth. Oh, Charles is hurt. Charles is hurt. Dustin put down Charles. He's up top. Hold on. And Charles is now grabbing on. He's grabbing on to both of Dustin's. And Dustin's up. Dustin let Charles get up because he... Like Dustin looked at the ref or something. I think that last body kick, it might have been close to his groin area. Might have been. Charles got stunned again by a left, another left from Poirier, and Charles is hurt again. Oliveira's hurt. Dustin is now trying to go in for the finish. Another clinch by Oliveira. Throws in an elbow. Wow. But Charles is answering back. Charles is a little hurt. Another body kick from Charles Oliveira. Dustin with a 1-2. And I do get Charles wanted to prove a point by standing and banging with Dustin, but I would try to utilize some groundwork. Good right hook from Charles. Wow, hell of a round one. Okay, so Dustin is bleeding from his nose. I also do think Charles Oliveira is also bleeding. I think Charles is also bleeding. I just can't see from where. I want to say his mouth. Oh my God, yo, this pay-per-view is not disappointing at all. At all. This is not disappointing at all. Ah. Think O'Malley, that was a knockout. Cara France and Cody, that was a knockout. So far, only one fight on this card went the distance. That was Jeff Neal versus Santiago. That was the only one that went to decision. That's it. Every other one has either been knockout or submission. Round 2. Ooh. Good straight right from Dustin. Nice 1-2 from Charles, and tries to shoot a takedown. Dustin does not let it happen. Now they are in a clinch. Charles is trying to force the takedown. Got it, and Charles Oliveira has Dustin's back only for a moment. Dustin spun out. Now Dustin is somehow fell on top. Wow. Okay, so Charles tried to do an armbar. Didn't work out. Oliveira still holding on to that arm, which kind of puts Dustin in this weird spot. Try to roll over, but in the end, through all of that, Dustin is on his back on the ground with Charles Oliveira up top. Dustin is kind of clenching him like so that way he can't, work any of his jiu-jitsu, and it's kind of got him a little pinned a little bit, and Oliveira is now just working the body. Working the body. I like it. Now, okay, so now, because they're close, Oliveira is now trying to mush his face to give himself room, because now he's throwing elbows, which I don't mind at all. See, this fight on the ground is what Charles wants, because now you're minimizing the power punch advantage that Dustin has. You're doing that, but you're also in your own wheelhouse. You're in your comfort zone. So you're kind of getting a twofer right there in terms of your chances of winning the fight, And again, Charles is just trying to push up and throwing elbows. Boom, through an elbow. And what's nice about it, because what Charles is doing, he's not desperate with the elbows. He's throwing the elbow, working the body. Goes, throw the elbow, then works the body. So Dustin is getting hit everywhere. So it's like if Dustin grabs onto Oliveira to protect his face, he's just working the body. And when he kind of drops a little bit, Oliveira goes up, boom, with the elbow. Dustin is in a very, very awkward spot. Another elbow from Oliveira. 1:55 left in the second round. Now Dustin is throwing elbows and hitting that. He do a couple where it hit the top of Charles Oliveira's head. So far, Charles Oliveira, he's smothering Dustin Poirier. He's smothering him. Ooh. Charles Oliveira with a good elbow. And they are still in the same position where Dustin's back is on the canvas, and on top of him is Charles Oliveira. Dustin did kind of wiggle his way to, another spot of the octagon, but it still remains most of this round, 35 seconds left in round number 2. It has been Charles Oliveira on top, and while he's on top, has been throwing elbows, a couple hammer fists, and he's working the body. So this round has to belong to Charles Oliveira. He did. So at the end, Charles got up, and Dustin, it was only like a few seconds left, and Dustin wasn't going to get out. So he kind of did this little like kick. He kind of went up, so he was just like, Oh, man. Wow. Dustin looks tired. He really looks tired. Now, we have seen, we have seen him look tired like that, and then all of a sudden just take off. So I don't know if he's really tired, or because this is a tactic a lot of not just fighters but a lot of athletes are using. They always breathe in deep because they feel like that helps them not only have a little longer stamina, their stamina is a little better, but then it also helps them because since they're always breathing like that, it always kind of, keeps them calm, cool, and collected and whatnot. So maybe that's what Dustin is doing. We will find out. Round 3, here we go. Nice straight shot from Dustin. And Oliveira has Dustin kind of almost in a suplex position, kind of. Now it looks like Charles is trying to climb. He has Dustin's back. Now let's see what he's going to try to do here. Okay, so it looks like he's on his back. So Dustin is standing. Wait a minute. He's trying to get a choke in. Couldn't get it. Oh, man. So Charles Oliveira is trying to get the choke in. Trying to get a rear naked choke in. Now Dustin is standing, right? He's standing and Charles Oliveira's on his back. Oh, he got the choke in. He got it in deep. Charles Oliveira just made Dustin Poirier tap. He made Dustin Poirier tap. Let's go. He made him tap. Let's go, man. Let's go. I told you, 3rd round submission, bro. Let's go. I called it. Let's go. 3rd round submission. And before anyone said that, I said this shit on my podcast too. Fuck this noise. Holy shit, brother. Rio, get your ass back in here, Rio. Get your ass back in here. Rio, get your ass back in here. Holy shit. That's what makes Oliveira special, though. That's what makes him different. Like, even when you're standing, he'll still climb on your back. Tap dancing in both main events. Bro, it's wild, dog. It is wild, bro. Like only one on the main card, only one fight went the distance, bro. Only one fight went the distance, bro. And that was a 3-rounder. That shit was a 3-rounder. That shit was a 3-fucking-rounder, bro. Like, holy fucking shit. Excuse me. So now they're kind of talking to each other, that being Oliveira and Dustin, with his because Oliveira, he speaks Portuguese, so a lot of people say, oh, he speaks Brazilian. You're an idiot. He speaks Portuguese. So it was one of the guys from Oliveira's corner who kind of does some of the translate for him. He's kind of there and they're translating. They're kind of just giving each other respect and they're talking to each other, all that good shit. I'm just glad that Oliveira got this win because people have been trying to say, oh, this is your champion. Like being rude to him. And I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Like, like, bro, I like Oliveira. I like him. I think, you know, especially based on where he's came from and all that stuff, you know, it was tough for him for a minute because a lot of people didn't think that he even deserved to be in the title picture. And here it is, bro. Here he is. I'm just glad. I'm glad Oliveira got this one. Good shit, boy. I was saying, bro, 3rd round. It's gonna be the 3rd. You know, I called that shit, bro. 3rd fucking round, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. Now here's the question. Who does he fight next? Who does he fight next? Because he beat Michael Chandler to get the belt. So Michael Chandler's out. He just beat Dustin Poirier. He's out. So, who's next? Islam Makhachev? Question mark. I don't know about Justin Gaethje. I don't know about him because no disrespect to him, you know, I really don't know. Granted, he just came off a loss of Michael Chandler himself, so maybe he could make an argument. You know? But again, Islam Makhachev. I don't know. Holy fucking shit. And that's what makes this dude fucking so special. When I say this dude, I mean Charles Oliveira. Straight up, Dustin Poirier was standing and he still felt comfortable enough to fucking, you know, have him there. And by the way, for as much as people kind of shit talk Charles Oliveira, he's coming into this fight, he was 37-8, I think it was. So it's like, you know, I think we should kind of, you know, pump the brakes on him a little bit, you know? I'm sorry, 31-8. He was 31-8 coming into this fight. So it's like I understand, you know, all the quote, you know, tough stuff that, you know, he had, you know, the beginning or whatever. But the way I look at it, man, he still only got under double-digit losses. You know? Charles Oliveira handled his motherfucking business. A lot of people believe, because they're doing the live tweets, a couple tweets up there, they kind of was trying to talk about, you know, perhaps throwing him in with Justin Gaethje, which, you know, me personally, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, maybe Justin Gaethje, because, you know, he just came back. He came from one, so maybe give him him. Maybe give Justin Gaethje a chance. Holy shit. That's tough. That's fucking tough. Fucking tough in fucking deed, man. Quick rundown. Sean O'Malley defeat Paiva. First round TKO. Kai Kara France defeated Cody Garbrandt. First round TKO. Jeff Neal defeated Santiago via split decision, which teach their own. Juliana Pena defeated Amanda Nunes second round submission via rear naked choke, and Charles Oliveira retained against Dustin Poirier via third round submission rear naked choke. Got a couple questions for some people. Where does Amanda really need a rematch? That's a question. Where does Cody Garbrandt go from here? Same with Dustin. Who should be Oliveira's next opponent? His next challenger. With Kai Kara France knocking out Cody Garbrandt, does this make him a legit contender? In the flyweight division, especially considering it really is a two-man race right now, does this make Kai Kara France a legit contender? A lot of questions. But all around, top to bottom, hell of a pay-per-view. It was a hell of a card, man. It was interesting. The only fight to me that I really didn't enjoy was Jeff Neal versus Santiago, which I feel like they should have opened the card. Or not really open the card, let Sean O'Malley open, because that's fine. I don't think they should have had Santiago and Jeff Neal kind of be right before the main, before the co-main. I don't think they should have done that. But top to bottom, very exciting. Still very exciting, and it's kind of crazy. 4 fights. And that's really the question I have, because again, here I am looking at this. I mean, obviously Michael Chandler's out because he lost to Charles Oliveira when the title was vacant. He lost to Dustin Poirier, just lost to Charles Oliveira. So for me, a lot of people are saying Justin Gaethje because he just came off of a nice win, a decision win over Chandler. So maybe him, maybe Islam Makhachev. Beneil Dariush isn't really doing anything. Maybe throw him in there. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But hell of a pay-per-view, though. I will say that. It was definitely very enjoyable. It really was. I enjoyed it. Holy shit, though. It was definitely was this definitely was fun. As I said, the next watch along I'll be doing in terms of the UFC will more than likely be January 22nd. That's when Cyril Gane will get his opportunity to unify the belts, as he, being the interim champion, will face heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. They got a fight night next weekend. Derek Lewis versus Chris Daukaus, which, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is going to fight Benil Muhammad. Amanda Lemos will fight Angela Hill. Rafael Sensao against Ricky Simon. Diego Fierro versus Gamrot. And Cub Swanson against Darren Elkins. Going to be interesting. But You know, there's a lot of questions, you know. But in terms of the next pay-per-view, January 22nd, like I said, the interim champion, heavyweight champion, Cyril Gane, he's going to face a current champion, Francis Ngannou. And then the co-main is going to be the rubber match between Brandon Moreno and Davidson Figueiredo, which will be very, very interesting to say the absolute least. This has been your boy Pride with yet another watch along. Definitely was fun. Definitely going to do this again. I will see you guys next month, January 22nd. Key, you're going to be in here. We're gonna have ourselves some fun. So, as always, been your boy Pride. I'll see you on the next one. Be safe.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we're making a plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.